That boy is streaming. Alright, so that looks good. What up, Juiced? I'm here, I exist, I'm alive. And I think where we left off is that I'm going to be talking to a bunch of sick people. If I remember correctly. Coma cases and investigation. That's cool, Juice. Do your job, do your work. All good. It's kind of a long day. But that's how Mondays usually go. Alright, lead a maid at the Mayoral Manor, Tabitha at the bar, Luke at Ashton's house, Radford near the West Gate. So I guess that's who we're gonna go holler at. I wonder if I should try to take care of these slain. I think that means I've done it. Oh, Juiced, thank you. You are far so too kind. I do not deserve such, but I really appreciate it. The best, Juiced, you the best. And I hope you enjoy that work. Woo. Let's go report to the guild. Did I not report to the guild? I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't. I want to find out. Okay, cool. Did. Wow, wow. Alright, so first we're gonna go talk to Tabitha at the bar. That's not the bar. That's the hotel. Do I have anybody at the hotel? Mayoral Manor. I don't think any of this stuff is on this block. I guess it's cool. I'm glad you think so. I need to improve my emote game. It's whack. So, I wonder if they can just tell me. Is Luke dear okay? I hope it's not serious. Talk. Even though his wife's under that strange sleep, the owner's still hard at work like always. But it sure feels like he's lacking his usual energy. Alyssa went off to tend to her mother. Hasn't come back yet. I gotta hang in there the best I can. Maybe this person is upstairs in bed. There you go. Gasp. There we go. That light was gonna kill me. Hey, Alyssa. Sorry, Estelle, yes. Hi. This is great. When did you get back from training? I've been so worried you didn't come back for so long. I'm sorry, I got kind of busy and couldn't say hi. Dude, it's weird. Like, this lady is surprisingly chill with her like, what is ostensibly, I guess, her husband or son or something that's like in this coma right now. Worried about Estelle. So is your mom doing alright? Her mom. Well, it seems like she's sleeping okay. I'm so worried she won't, like, wake up or do anything, even if you shake her. Other divine, so there's nothing to worry about, but... See. We're investigating this at the request of the mayor. Could we ask you a few questions? Oh yeah, sure. Ask me anything you want. Okay then. First, where'd your mother fall asleep and when? Let's see. It was about 5, I think. Mom and I went out to clean the chairs and stuff on the terrace. Chairs? Yeah, we figured they might get damaged from all the humidity in the air due to this creepy fog, you know? We'd finished weatherproofing the ground floor, you see, so we figured we'd totally store the chairs too. I see. Alright, and then? Okay, so while we were cleaning up, Dad called me. When I got back, Mom was all zonked out in one of the chairs. So you didn't see her fall asleep then? Yeah, sorry. So I tried talking to her, shaking her, but she wouldn't wake up. Lithus, how's it going, my dear friend? Welcome to me reading trails. I totally freaked out and called Dad, and he carried her up to her bed. And then she She wouldn't. Mom. Alyssa? Aww. Sorry. I'm sort of losing it because you're home too, Estelle. Yeah, I know. It's okay. You don't need to worry. Yeah. I'm okay now, thanks. Did you want to ask anything else? 1 second. Sure, you got anything? Possibly. Melissa, did anything strange happen before or after your mother went to sleep? Did you see anyone you didn't recognize or hear anything strange? People I didn't recognize? Actually, yeah, just as I was heading inside. I saw this lady come out of the clock tower. A woman. Was it someone from Relent, you think? Well, I couldn't see her face. The fog made it hard to see details. But her clothes were really weird. I figured she'd had to be a traveler of some sort, you know? Really weird? What was weird about them? She was wearing this sort of black dress robe thing. I can't lie, it was kind of hot. It was a bit hard to see details through the fog, though, like I said. I see. Still, this is really valuable. We need to go tell Aina this. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Alyssa. You've helped us tremendously. No, it's okay. Good luck with your investigating stuff. And don't worry, okay? You can count on us to save your mom. Oh, that's rough, Lithis. That'll do it. That'll cut a stream right short. Sorry to laugh, but that sounds brutal. I'll figure this out and wake her up. I know. Thanks, Estelle. That is brutal. Okay, so we've chatted with her. Habit around 5, Lita, the maid at the mayoral manor, which is somewhere. Zoom, skirt. This is the mayor's crib? Yo. Estelle, Sherazard, welcome. Ma'am, did Mayor Klaus tell you about us? Yes, you're investigating the fainting cases. Is there anything I can do to help? Please. If there's anything I can do to help, feel free to ask. Thank you. Well, firstly, I was Lita. Lita, she won't awaken no matter what we do. I pray she'll wake up normally come the sunrise, whatever that's worth in this fog. But for now, all I can do is keep an eye on her. That's awful. Where exactly did Lita collapse, and do you remember when? Let me see. Would have been just before 5. But just before 5 again. I stepped out of the kitchen and found her collapsed in the entryway. I panicked a little, needless to say, and called for Klaus, who was able to carry her to bed. But to think there are others afflicted the same way. She collapsed in the entryway? Hang on, was the door locked at the time? I don't believe it would have been. After all, people have been visiting all day to speak to my husband about how to deal with this fog. So I'm thinking that the fog must have just been a cover for some insidious activities. But why did they pick the people they picked? Well, that's a list of suspects assembled long then. Oh, how long were you in the kitchen, by the way? About 30 minutes, I suppose? Alright, I think we have a good picture of what happened. One last thing, if I may. Was there anything strange before or after Lita collapsed? Strange? What do you mean? Did the house have any unfamiliar visitors, or were there any odd sounds? Anything you can think of, ma'am. Let me think. Well, no, I'm not sure I'd call it strange, but it was memorable. While I was in the kitchen, I heard the faint sound of a bell. The sound of a bell. Hold on a sec. Didn't we hear one too? It was such a lovely sound, I thought Lita rang it, perhaps. But that reminds me, I haven't been able to find the bell. I wonder where she put it. You're giving us a lot to think about, ma'am. If anything else happens, please contact us at the guild at once. Yes, of course. You know, Lithus, that brings up a good point. What else? What games do you actually play? Like, what is your general game type? I haven't gotten to try Resi 2 yet. I'm actually going backwards, apparently, because I started Resi 6 and beat that the other day, so now I'm like playing Resi 5. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I've captured like all of it, as if I'm going to somehow do something with all this video footage. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Congrats, Juiced. Winning a giveaway is always nice. That's good luck. I'm glad you're around. I can let me some of that good luck. Oh, and everyone, do be careful, won't you? Yeah, we will. Thanks for your help. So they didn't really have a lot to add there, did they? Let's see. So we got Alyssa, Luke at Ashton's house. See? Yeah, that's the secret, Juiced. You think about it and believe it. Well, it happens, I guess. Who's Ashton, and why would I know where their house is? I guess I'm gonna relent. I should have, like, known. Because it's like my hometown. I should know where everybody lives. Oh, Pobody's perfect. Let's see. Yeah, get out of here. Okay. Yeah, there's not a ton of houses, so there's not a lot of options of where this place could be. Let's just go to my boy Ashton's house. This is the backside of a place. Could this be it? Are there a number of people who have fallen into irreversible sleep? I don't know if it has anything to do with this creepy fog. This creepy fog. Either way, I'm forbidding Uni from going outside for now. That's all I can do to keep her safe right now. Ashton, do you live here? RPGs and FPS. Another game that I've been getting into lately, actually like the past less than a week, I've been playing Subnautica a lot, that survival game on PC. It's not bad. It's actually not bad at all compared to like some of the other survival games. I don't know if you play like Steam games, but there's Early Access Edge of Eternity. That game is actually not bad either. It's a JRPG kind of strategy-ish. Well, 6 through 10, yeah. I'm a dumb person, so my first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 7, and that has shaped the entirety of the rest of my life. Oh, and congrats to Juice again. See, look at that. I'm telling you, Juice, just hang around. Just rub that good luck toward my direction. We're having dinner tonight as a family for the first time in a while. The town may have a share of problems, but happy moments like these make them all feel so small. Though my husband does go back to work tomorrow. But this is not the sick house. You're not Ashton. Why would I even know who Ashton is? Of course I'm gonna meet Ashton and remember immediately. As a matter of fact, Juice, I think you're stealing the luck from us. Yep, that's definitely the backside of that building again. And that's nowhere. Are you Ashton? Near the West Gate? Nope. I didn't win that lottery, so boom. Yeah, same with this. I think well, actually probably like a Genesis kid, to be honest. Me and my brother used to play endless hours of Streets of Rage 2, beat 'em ups, and then I think my actual first, maybe second JRPG was Star Ocean Second Story. That game is fantastic. Mega Drive kid. Yeah. That's how, and we had the Genesis and the Game Gear. Oh, dearie me. Estelle Bright, look at you, a senior bracer and everything. Hey, Miss Maggie, Pat. Sorry I didn't hear earlier, Pat. Interceptor, hello. It's good to see you, my dear friend. I hope you're doing well. We have heard about Luke. Miss Estelle. Estelle Wang. Whoa, hey Pat, is it that bad? Things are going all right, Interceptor? I was thinking about you today. I forgot to message you to see how your new moves and plans are going. Your charisms. Swing and a miss. Well, hey Pat, is it that bad? Well, you see, our little Pat is the one who found Luke after he collapsed. Oh no. Pat, don't worry, it'll be okay. Why? Maggie, how is your grandson? Is he hurt? What? No, not at all. He's just sound asleep. Really, I think this is all a bit of a fuss. He'll be right as raining tomorrow, I'm sure. Little rascal just wore himself out, like boys do, you know. Really? Him not waking up? Foolish. Oh, Maggie, you are in denial. We have got to do something about this waking up boy. Maggie. Hey, Pat, can you tell us what happened when Luke fell asleep? Sniffle. We're investigating what happened on behalf of the mayor, on behalf of the town. Yeah, it is kind of a bummer, but luckily we know how Trails goes. These kids aren't gonna die. So, I don't think anybody's died in this game series at all. Even Colonel Youngface from the last game, I don't think he didn't die either, and he probably deserved to die. So I think everything's gonna turn out all right. Pat, if there's anything you can tell us, it might help us solve this and wake Luke up. Please, Pat. Estelle. Okay, I'll tell you. Thanks, Pat. So where and when did Luke fall asleep? I wasn't there when he fell asleep, but I found him on top of the clock tower. Why is nobody around when these people fall asleep? This is problematic for our investigation. I'm having a feisty cherry Diet Coke. Well, no. In reality, Richard did not deserve to die. He was, like, mind-controlled by the Ouroboros. And all that stuff. And, I mean, yeah. I was saying, like, pretty much nobody's actually deserved to die. And I don't think anybody actually has died. Which is fine with me. I mean, I don't need murder to have a good time. No murder to have a good time for me. But I just think an interesting point. Kind of tells you the bounds of the game. So that means it's going to be incredible if they ever break those bounds, because I'm relying on the game itself to remove the concern that people might die. Yeah. There's a lot. We should definitely murder Blue Blanc. I wasn't there when he fell asleep, but I found him on top of the clock tower. Actually, like Colonel Youngface is like, I always call him Colonel Youngface, but that's like, I think he's a really cool character. And especially if the last scene he had with Amalthea in this game, it's really neat. It's like kind of bringing her down because, you know, she idolized them. I think it was just past 5. We were playing hide and seek in the fog. That was it, and I was looking for Luke. And when I found him, he was asleep. I thought he was just being a jerk and tried to wake him up, but he wouldn't. I see. Wait, one thing I don't see. Who the heck carried Luke down from the clock tower? Oh, that was Mr. Paddington. He's a bear. He came up and found us just when I was trying to figure out what to do. He said he came up to make sure the clock was working and the fog wasn't causing any problems. I saw that in his all shaker. Oh yeah, that's just like Mr. Paddington. Okay, I think I've got the gist of it. Pat, I was wondering, when you were playing, did anything strange happen? Strange? Did you see anyone or you didn't recognize, hear any strange sounds? Like Estelle said, anything would help. I don't remember much except all of the white fog. I do remember thinking it was really creepy not seeing anyone at the landing port. I see. So creepy fog aside, nothing really suspicious happened. Nuts. Seems that way. Thank you both. You've given us some food for thought. I'm glad we could be of help, Thierry. Estelle, is Luke gonna be okay? Yeah, you bet he will. Pat, don't cry anymore, okay? Luke will tease you if he finds out when he wakes up, you know. Okay, sniffle. Yeah, I won't cry anymore. That was a lot of bummer sauce right there. Yeah, this series has great characters. Like, you get a feeling that you really know them, like, pretty early on. Even, like, the first one. I feel like, okay, like, Estelle, I kind of get who she is, and Sharon, and this, you know, these characters, you kind of get along with them. Like, I'd hang out with Estelle. She seems kind of cool. Of course, it still does the JRPG thing where everybody's, like, surprisingly young. Okay, so what's the Merrill Mansion? Maybe you live here? Nope. Good store. Yeah, exactly. Just too young for comfort. So once there, how many other houses can there be? Where is Ashton? I mean, I would say not. I mean, and they also take their time in this game. You know, like, that's kind of the key. These games are not short. There's 3 of Trails in the Sky. You know, they really got a lot of slack to just do things. Really stretch their legs. This is that place, the arms place. Tell me again. Okay, so we talked to Pat. Radford near the West Gate. I feel like we talked to Radford at the West Gate, didn't we? Luke fell into deep slumber. Some minutes aren't worrying. He should have closed the pets. Blah, 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 blah. Now this is who I need to talk to. Pat Radford near the West Gate. This is like missing this. Collapse. Alyssa's account. Pat's account. Radford. He's talked to Luke. This is a gate. This appears to be the west side. Oh man, the ending of the first Walking Dead game. Are you talking about like season 1? That was good stuff. Yeah, that was very good. Oh my god, where is this place? Alright, Juice, you have a good sleep, man. Here we go, here's our boy. But yeah, that was great. You know. And to your point, yeah, like, I don't think I've had one that's as evocative as this, as far as like just pulling out emotions. You know, it's a lot, but it's really good. All right, Juiced, and thank you again for resubbing. I really appreciate it so much. But I mean, I want to say that because you bring up a good point. I'm trying to think of like another game that really had that level. Yeah, that was tough, and they really did it. They nailed that ending in the first one. Let's see. Yeah, I can't get there. I really can't. There's been some pretty good ones, but the depth that is involved in this series is just really there. Oh, hello. You're Estelle and Scheherazade, right? Yeah, the emotional connection in this one is good. Like, I do think, though, that there are some ideas in this Suikoden series, especially the first one, that really touch on some complex ideas that I really think are done really well. Punch. They used to, season 1 they did. Then those boys left and went to make Firewatch and then eventually to Valve. Hooray. Good evening, Punch. I hope you're doing well today. Yes, good evening. We're here to investigate by order of the mayor, but is Mr. Radford okay? Yes, but there's been no change, I'm afraid. The Tales series had never had character development. I don't believe you. These are lies. You know what does is, oh, and I have to give you credit, Punch, here. I started Musashi this morning. Musashi? Yeah, that's what I started. That book so far is real good. Like, thumbs up so far. It is good. Like, I literally have to, like, stop myself. I always limit myself to only reading for 1 hour at a time, no matter what. And it's good. Like, that is very good stuff so far. I got to the part where the main character can't remember his name now, both the two guys in the beginning, they're hanging out with the two ladies, and then our main boy Tizeo, I think is his name, he wakes up and finds everybody gone. He's sound asleep and seems comfortable, but we cannot wake him no matter what we do. It is our only option to wait and watch over him until morning. I'm afraid so. That's all you can do, for now at least. I know this is a bad time, but could we ask you a few questions? Never played Vesperia Symphonia. I never played Symphonia either. I started playing Vesperia recently. Yeah, I don't think Suikoden like touches those feelings the same. But I think that like some of the concepts, especially like the war-torn like areas and the simple one-line things, the little detail that they did with. But I kind of discredit it too because that game came out way more recently. I think that came out the same year that Chrono Trigger came out. Is that true? Am I making that up? Did that come out in 95? I don't know. I'm bad at history, of course. I don't know if we can answer everything, but I'll be happy in any way I can. I was wondering what year Chrono Trigger came out and what year Suikoden came out, the first Suikoden. I want to say maybe 92 was Suikoden, or was it 95? Yeah, and then them showing the impact of the war on the people in Suikoden, I thought they did a good job as you like wander through desolate towns and, you know, on the way before you even get to your castle, like you're just kind of seeing the impact that the Empire's having and the complex feelings that like the main character Tyr McDowell is having, since his father's actually a member of the military and ends up having a face off with them. Thank you, you two. First day, when where did Radford fall asleep? The time around 5:30, I guess. Oh, so it was like, that's back when like translating games took forever. Yeah, like 2 years. So that, I mean, to me, it's like, there's some neat animation, but I always give it more credit than it probably deserves because I always place it being earlier, like released earlier than it actually was. I mean, 97. A lot of things were out. Yeah, that's fair. Suikoden 2 is really well renowned. I've been replaying through Suikoden 1 recently, and that game is very good. The place, well, just outside that door, essentially. Outside the door, so what, in the hallway? Yes, I heard a knock and a voice say, "I'm home." I unlocked the door to greet him, but when I did, I found my father-in-law on the ground, unconscious. To be honest, I thought father had simply gotten drunk again. But I couldn't smell any alcohol on his breath. Is that like Suikoden 4? Not 3. Everybody hates 3, including me, kind of. But I think that might be 4. Everybody had very fancy hair in that game, I feel like. A little strange that we couldn't wake him no matter what he did. So we went to go to see Father Divine. I see, I think I understand the situation. One last question, if I may. Was there anything odd about the situation before Radford fell asleep? Anything odd? What, you mean like this blasted fog? Aside from that, for example, did you see anyone odd, hear any strange noises? Cool, I appreciate it, Juiced. Lurk away. Come to think of it, when we were dragging Radford in, you noticed it too? All this fuss, I thought I'd just imagine it. It's gonna be the bell ringing, isn't it? Or what is it? It was when we were putting Radford to bed. We both heard it seems the sound of a bell. Alright, Lithus says, you go to bed too. Have a good sleep. I appreciate you stopping by, giving JRPG talk. I'm always down for that. In general, talk in general. The sound of a bell here too. It was surprisingly lovely, really. I simply thought someone outside rang one. Thank you. You've given us a lot of information. If you remember anything else, please contact the guild straight away, alright? Yes, of course. Well, excuse us then. We'll be back to check up tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Estelle. So we chatted with all the people. I guess head back to the guild. Yup. These menu sounds are much louder than everything else. Okay, I'm looking for a new cat. Lost cat. I don't care about your cat. Well, let's talk then. So you're investigating the coma cases officially on behalf of Mayor Klaus. Good. How's the questioning going? Pretty well, I think. We've heard from the families of everyone who's been affected, but I want to poke around some more. Alright. Return to the galaxy when you feel ready to report. There's 2 areas I should probably check. Let's check that tower. See if we can find any evidence of buggery. Let's talk. Am I going crazy that didn't just say talk? I could swear that at least there's stairs here. There. Chirp. I'm talking to the bird. Wow, that's what it was. Oh, that was the thing, huh? Okay, well. Neat. Hate this game now. Where's the landing port? Please, highway. There isn't landing port. They observed that the landing port was empty. Thought that was weird. Might be pointless, but I'm going over everything again. Can't just kick back while the passengers are waiting. This fog, though, I feel like I'm swimming, not walking. My clothes are plastered to me. Why don't you ask that dude about something, man? Can't cross that line. What can we do back here? Some thugs, some skull drudgery going on? Huh? Oh, you guys are okay. Yep, I did my own personal investigation. Back to the guild. Better leave it a storyline to figure this out. Good work with the investigation. How's the question going along? Pretty well, I think. We've heard from the families of everyone who's been affected, but I think we're ready. Alright, let's call everyone together and compare notes on what we've discovered. Ooh, is this new music? I see. It sounds like your investigation went well. The testimonies of those close to the victim is particularly interesting. There seems to be at least one common thread among all of them. Yeah, that's... It's only heard. No. That bell sound, yes. I was right. I'm great. Well, I'm curious about that too. It wasn't heard in the case of Tabitha Luke. Oops. Alright. There is one commonality between all the testimonies. There were no witnesses to anyone collapsing at all. Fine. I get it. They were put to sleep when they were alone, is what you're saying. In that sense, the fog begins to make sense. It's hard to see anything when vision is this poor. A demon that devours the souls of its victims, unseen by others, shrouded in fog. A horrific image, to be sure, but one which fits our antagonists perfectly. Whoa, that's scary. Thanks for the nightmare fuel, Olivier. Oops. In that case, we do have some useful testimony on the identity of our demon. Yes, the sound of a bell and a woman robed in black. I'd say it's safe to say both of them are related to our slumbering citizens. The problem is, though, Alyssa is the only one who saw a woman in black. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I very much doubt that. You have to remember that what happened at the place the woman was seen. Oh. It was Luke? Yes, exactly. The black-robed woman was leaving the clock tower, and that would be where Pat found Luke. Yeah, there's no way that's a coincidence. So that woman in black is, there's no question now, there's an enforcer skulking around in the mist here in Relent. Son of a... Log from an unknown source and people collapsing into comas would be our phenomena then. And the sound of that bell is the message. At least we know the nature of our foe now. I'm going to contact the other guild branches, especially Eldon, and let them know our situation. What do you plan to do? I'm almost certain, it's almost certain that there will be more attacks on the citizenry. We need to spend the night patrolling. Yeah, I'm up for that. If we do it in shifts, we should be able to rest a little too. You shouldn't worry about that. Leave the night patrol to us guys. You all go home and get some rest. But wait. It's a good idea still. You look dead on your feet. I know this has been draining for you. Take Chloe and Tita home with you, and you three get some rest. But... okay, I will. Sherazard, why are you acting like we're talking about someone else? Like I said, leave the patrol to us guys. Oh, no. I cannot imagine Sherazard appreciating that comment. It's not really about gender, mind. You've been working yourself as raw as Estelle in this case all day. Working yourself raw. Let us handle things for tonight. You go rest. Now just a minute. I'm a B-rank bracer. I don't need my hand held like some... Shara, do not look a gift horse in the mouth. Your words protest your lack of weariness, but your body language states otherwise. Is it not also the responsibility of a bracer to stay rested and ready to act? Very well. Shara. Aggie, Zen, be careful out there, alright? Leave it to us. Well, remember, you guys better be ready for action tomorrow morning. They're gonna have me walk across the world, aren't they? Well, at least outside. The high moon weaves gossamer threads through the mist. We should rest soon. Well then, Estelle, lead on to your home. Why exactly are you coming with us, Olivier? Aha, fear not, my sweet. Olivier Lenham is a perfect gentleman who would never overstep his bounds, especially in a gathering of lovely ladies such as this. Nay, my purpose is merely to protect you. Olivier, I think we'll be alright, really. Oh well, we'll be protected alright, once I tie you to a mattress and throw you in the river, that is. We'll be protected alright, once I tie you to a mattress and throw you in the river, that is. Hey, idiot. What the hell are you doing out here? We need to figure out who will be on patrol and when. What? Oh, Aggie. The muse of comedy touches you. Did you not say that you and Zen would handle the patrol? No, I said, leave it to us guys. Last I checked, that includes you. But I could be wrong. Oh, Aggie, don't. You're better than that. Come on, get inside. Aggie, wait a moment. Do you not realize that a gathering such as this is no common occurrence? I'll enjoy it enough for the both of us. Just let me go. Yeah, get inside. Come on. That's an animation that seems like only he has, or a little art getting dragged around. Well, that's probably the best way to domesticate Olivier, on the whole. How the heck can he show any? How can the heck can he not show any like tension or anything in our predicament, though? It's hard to tell sometimes whether he's joking or really serious. I'm pretty sure he was 100% serious. One way or another, though, he's a bad influence on Tita. Yeah. Well, I kind of feel sorry for Olivier, though. Shara? It's nothing. As much as I despair to borrow his words, he did have a point. We should call it a night soon. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Tita, Chloe, follow me. I'll show you guys the way. Well, this game really does take its time. Oh. What's that? A door? Well, there's animation. Estelle, what? Oh, sorry to wake you, Tita. Just gonna make sure I locked up properly, okay? I'll be right back, so you just snuggle up and go back to sleep, okay? Okay. Come back soon, Stell. She's so cute. Must fight cheek pinching urges. Actually, that would be kind of cruel, so let's not. Okay, gotta calm down. That was probably just Shara or Chloe. Best double check the beds and locks, though. Oh, alternate costume. Yes. No run animation in this one. Zzz. Well, she's out like a broken light. She really freaked out when I told her she'll be sleeping in Joshua's room. Really kind of adorable. Dean, wrong. What should I? Chloe. Boy, everybody's blankets are too low for Estelle's opinion. We'll both do our best, okay? But she really lives in a really nice house. This fog's still really crazy. Anyway, let's check the first floor. The bed is still warm. Where on earth would Shara go at this hour? The door's locked. Well, I mean, obviously Shara, being a B-bracer that she is. Oops, getting lit by herself playing cards. Shara? Bringing up your wine too, she didn't care. Oh, Estelle, is something wrong? I heard a sound and got up to check it out. Point A to point B interceptor. I thought it might be you. It was, I'm sorry. Being able to wake when you sense the slightest change in your environment, now you're acting like a proper bracer. Well, I don't know about that. I think I'm just nervous. I got a lot on my mind and I feel confused. I see. So hey, are the cards showing you anything? Let's take a look. The Inverted Emperor. Mercy, empathy, trust, difficulty, inexperience, and uncertainty regarding your enemies. Oh wow, didn't really get how one card can have that much meaning. And what do you mean by uncertainty regarding my enemies? I didn't draw that card for you, Estelle. Did she? Did she just hop up in that chair? I know they didn't just cut the scene. They just give sort of a sitting down animation. Only for Estelle when she's wearing this gown? That's so dumb. I didn't draw that card for you, Estelle. It sounds like you think some of that does apply to you, though. This wouldn't have anything to do with what you spoke with Mr. Burns about, would it? I'm sorry, Estelle. I'm really not trying to rush you. I do think getting off your chest would help, though, once you're ready. Shara, do you have a few minutes? She's literally sitting down in the kitchen in the middle of the night drinking wine, playing with her cards. I think she's got a minute. Honey, you're practically my little sister. You have all my minutes. That's what older sisters are for. That was really nice what she just said. You have all my minutes. Punch her like my brother. You have all my minutes. Oh, Shara. Could you take a look at this? Estelle handed Dorothy's photograph to Shara. A photo? What in? Well, this answers one question at least. I can see why you've been so distracted. Yeah. She sits. That's like incredible. Now I wish I could I would have to supercut all the time she didn't sit. Because there's all of them, all the other times. They're just the thank you, Interceptor, for that. I bet he's with them as a front of sorts for whatever clandestine work he's doing. Yes, I see. With them, he can do the sorts of things he couldn't easily do if he was having to maintain a bracer's face. I wonder what his goals are, though. Shara, aren't you just a little bit surprised? To be completely honest, I was expecting far worse. I remember hearing that the soldiers attacked during the bandit raid were simply knocked unconscious, not killed. Certain Joshua's skills had a lot to do with that. Yeah, that's true. Getting caught on film was a bit chaos of him, though. I should demand better of a student of mine. Well, to be fair, it was Dorothy who took it. Sometimes I swear it's like the hand of the gods is guiding her pictures or something. She does seem possessed of the camera. Of miracles, yes. She does seem possessed of the camera of miracles, yes. Weird sentence. So, Shara, should I hand this photo over to Aina or Elnan? As a rule, braces have only one obligation. That is to come to the aid of civilians who are unjustly harmed and to prevent such acts whenever possible. Let me ask you, is Joshua a danger to the citizenry? Will he work with the capitalists to bring terror to liberal skies? What? No, he'd never do something like that. Then you have exactly zero obligation to report anything. And I see no reason to say anything either, as I too am confident Joshua presents no danger. Ultimately, it comes down to whether you believe in Joshua or not. Boy, Scheherazade, you're really setting Estelle up for some bad judgment calls in the future. Or is that actually an ongoing question? I do believe in him, I do trust him. I'm just so worried. He's out there somewhere and I don't know where. He's got those cold, unfeeling eyes. He looks like he doesn't care about what happens to himself. I almost want to talk to Dad and try to get Joshua put into protective custody or something. Estelle. But then what did I do all this for? Wasn't this all because I wanted to bring Joshua back myself? But then maybe I'm just being a selfish little girl. And oh yeah, once I get this far in, the headache sets in. I see. I wouldn't worry, Estelle. You're coming to an answer in your own way. I wouldn't fret. What do you mean? From the sound of it, you have a fairly good grasp of your feelings almost. All you've lost sight of is what you want to actually do. You'll find the answer you need if you take it one step at a time. I know you will. Shara. You already seem a lot calmer now than when you got off the airship. You certainly seem to know what you need to do right now, at least. Yeah, that's true. When I heard that Alyssa's mom and Luke had both collapsed, I actually felt kind of motivated, you know? Like, I can't sit around in my own little rain cloud. My own problem seemed to fade into the distance a little after that. Oh great, now I think I sound like a vapid, flighty palm. I don't know about that though, you're definitely cute enough to be a palm. I do think you should keep moving forward. You've always solved your problems best by putting one foot in front of the other without stopping. Thanks, Shara, now I sound like a charging rhinocider, not a palm. Still, really thanks. I think I kinda see the answer in the distance now. I hardly did anything special. Anyway, Josh is doing pretty well for himself now, isn't he? I never thought he and that bandit girl would be much a match, but they are cute together. Oh great, now you're getting in on that. We don't know if there's anything going on there, you know. Well, you think not. She is a very strong-willed, boy sort of girl, and yet beneath that there's a sort of deeply buried sense of refinement to her. That sounds like just the kind of girl Josh would snuggle tenderly with. Oh. Jared, did you become a perverted old man while I wasn't looking or something? The fog seeped into your brain, didn't it? As they overcome perils together, the soils will become fertile with affection. Oh, but Estelle, why are you worried? If someone steals Joshua from you, all you have to do is take back your man. Right versus Capua, struggle to the death. Note to self, never talk to share about anything in the future at all, ever. I'm joking, Estelle, really. Still though, if you want to worry about Joshua, that would be the thing I'd worry about more in your shoes. You two are at that age after all. Oh, believe me, I'm plenty worried on that front too. Like there's Chloe for starters. Heard nothing, I totally said nothing. Anyway, even despite all that, I'm actually a lot calmer now. I'm going to get back to bed. Are you going to stay up, Shara? No, it won't be too long getting back to bed myself. Aggie and the others had a point about getting some rest. That's true. What is it? Shara, is there something you're worried about? Well, a little perhaps. Give me a day or two, Estelle. We can talk about it then. Well, okay. I promise I won't worry about it too much then. Just keep your own advice in mind, okay? Don't drive yourself crazy or anything. Don't worry. We've got a bothersome little sister to handle all the crazy in my life. Heck. Well, good night, Shara. Good night, Estelle. She hopped right out of that chair again. Look at her. Why can't everybody just do that? Why didn't they do this whole time? The Inverted Emperor. Mercy, empathy, trust, difficulty, inexperience, and uncertainty regarding your enemies. Losing sight of what you want to do. And I wonder who I was really talking about. You know who you're talking about? There's that bell. Whoa, is it me or is it thicker than yesterday? Yes, it's definitely getting worse. I hope Aggie and the others are okay. At this point, good question. Even if it was just a patrol, I'm kind of worried. Let's just get to the guild house. We should be able to hear about the last night along with anything else. Good idea. You guys are gonna make me walk back to the guild house myself, huh? Alright. Zoom! Oh, give me them good beats. Fresh hot fire beats right here. Let's go. Grab your lady. Morning. Good morning. I guess I had time to like shower and stuff. Good morning. There you are. You slept well last night, I hope. Well, yeah, thanks. Definitely recharged my batteries. While not necessary, the extra rest was appreciated. Thanks, you two. The night patrol wasn't too rough, I hope. Thank you for doing that. Not at all. We slept in shifts, so we're fine. Of course, there's one of us still passed out at the hotel. I'm guessing you mean Olivier. Whoa, so he really did do his part last night? That he did. He wouldn't stop complaining, but I think some of it was just for show. He did his job well. We'll be sure to thank him later then. So what's the situation? Did anything happen overnight? The night patrol may have been a good idea because we heard no new reports of people collapsing. But it's as we feared, all of yesterday's victims are still out cold and still completely unresponsive. Oh man, that's awful. Also, do we know of any changes to the fog? I swear it's thicker than it was yesterday, but at this point I'm not sure I trust myself to make a judgment. No, it's definitely getting thicker. Not only that, but we do have reports of the size of the cloud expanding as well. The entirety of the Malga Trail is now blanketed, all the way to the mine interest apparently. Really? Crap. If this gets much worse, keeping people safe will be impossible. Well, it's not all bad news. Between the reports from us and others, the Royal Army agreed to dispatch 2 full squads here. They'll take over the defense of the city proper. Really? Sweet. Yes, they'll be coming from Bose over the Verte Bridge. That'll be a relief. If the army can take care of the city, that leaves us free to investigate the entire region. Right on. This gives us the chance we need to find our Ouroboros cloud and barrier. My guess is that our suspect must be concealing himself in the region's more remote areas. That gives us a huge amount of ground to cover. Yeah, Relent as a region isn't that big, but just the 7 of us can't search the whole thing with a fine-tooth comb. I wonder if there's anything specific we should do. Well, on that note, how about I press gang you into helping with the evacuation of the civilians to the city? Evacuating? It seems all but certain that the comas occur within the fog. And now the fog's reach is growing. Like I said, we received word earlier that it's reached the Malga mine, and it's also reached the Perzel farm. The Perzel farm too now? I see. So we need to bring the Perzels and the miners back into the city, where the army unit can keep them safe then. Yes, you consider it a guild-assigned mission, pay and all. Think you do that before you go looking for them? Keeping the city safe does take priority, I guess. As I remember, the mine is some distance from the city, yes, and it sounds like the same is true of the Perzel farm. If that's the case, it would be wise to split into 2 groups. We need to take all 7 of us to one location. As much as I'm sure Will and Sherry Perzel would love to see a small army of bracers show up at the door, I agree. Well, speaking of which, can we go to the farm then? It's run by the family of an old friend. Ah, I see. Aggie, Olivier, and I will evacuate the mine then. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Come on, let's go haul Blondie out of bed. Oh, he's arrived. Haul me out of bed? What cruel summoning this is this? Ah, you're awake. Why are you strumming your lute? Ah, my rose, but the weather cast a pall on men's heart this day. I thought to perhaps brighten the mood a little with a lovely serenade. Considered a ray of sunshine piercing through the gloom courtesy of Olivier Lenham. How the hell can you be so cheery so early? I've heard that a million times. It does sound like you were actually doing your part out there though. I'll admit, you can be a good guy when you want to be, Olivier. Indeed, well done. Haha, I merely did my duty as a gentleman and defender of love. To be honest, I had thought about stopping by Stahl's home while I was on patrol for a visit. But the fog was so thick I could barely even find the city gate. It was a tragedy, I tell you. Seriously, just when I was reversing my opinion of you? Let me get Olivier up to speed. A very bracer-like mission, Very well, allow me to help. Come, let's away to the farm with the fair lady. We said you're coming with us. The hell are you getting it wrong on the purpose at this point? The hell are you getting it wrong on purpose at this point? The hell are you getting it wrong on purpose at this point? That's more it. Ooh, I do not realize you wanted me so badly, Aggie. Why, if you keep being that forceful, you'll scare me away, my lover. Okay, hang on, I'm not your... Well, lover? I didn't know you were... Tina, don't listen to a word he says, okay? And well, so much for any hope of taking this job seriously. It's better than being too serious. Anyway, if we fulfilled our tomfoolery quotient for the day, we really should get to work. Yeah, we should, really. We're off to the mine then. Farewell for now, fair ladies. So I don't get to pick my team this time either. Right, so we should get to the Perzel farm on the double. After you, Estelle. Hey, Estelle, you said a friend of yours lives there, right? She's an old friend from Sunday school named Theo Purcell. She's out there with the rest of her family, her grandfather France, her grandmother Hannah, and her twin siblings Will and Sherry. We will be escorting minors, or not counting Tita since she's armed, so we'll have to stay alert on this one. Well, we're off, Aina. Good luck out there. Oh man, that was a lot of reading. So we're gonna head to the Purcell farm, which is to the west. West gate. Check it out. Is everybody equipped? Real question. I don't know what I've given Tita lately. Gemini boots, strike half. Cool. Oh, hey. Who's the military? Who's? Ben Holt. Mr. Ashton, hi. It's really been a while. It has indeed, Estelle. And you too, Scheherazade. You're on some guild work, I take it? Yeah, we are, you see. Wait, squad's coming to guard Roulette? Is that? Yeah, that's us. We're protecting the city along with reinforcements from the Haken Gate. I see. Thank you, sir. Not at all. The duty of the Royal Army is to protect Her Majesty's subjects. How's Roulette looking? Well, the fog's getting thicker, but there haven't been any new coma cases. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Ashton. Yes, about Luke. You might have been told he simply isn't waking up. There's no threat to his health otherwise. You don't need to avoid the topic for my sake. But right now we both need to focus on our jobs. I expect that's the best way we can help save Luke. Mr. Ashton. That's very true. Ashton, please take care of the city for us. Absolutely, leave it to us. Well, that music started to really rise, didn't it? Swell. Then listen up, Rowan is directly ahead. I want patrol teams to begin their rounds the instant our boots hit the pavement. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Is that Luke's? Yeah, Mr. Ashton is Luke's father. I'm sure he's really beside himself with worry, but he's trying not to show it. He seems like a very strong kind of man. He is. We'll have to do our best too. Come on, Purcell Farm isn't too far ahead, if I remember correctly. I should fight to make sure I can remember how. Ouch. We'll do it. Still got it. The ability to press the attack button over and over again. South. You never know when that skill might go away. Let's kill them all. Rest in pieces. I'm not talking about Reese's. Quit corrupting Chloe.
We're good to go.
Level up. Another cutscene. Neat. Tio's house, and here comes another nostalgia rush. But oh man, the fog's like soup here too. Yes, let's go explain the situation to Mr. Purcell. I thought even Franz would try to go and make a delivery out in this mess. I hope anyway. Well, knowing Mr. Purcell, I don't know. That was... No! Shara! Come on! That was the bell. What the heck are these? Good question. Monsters made of fog? What? We've no time for debate. Take them down. Fighting fog monsters. They're still susceptible to bows though. And hyper susceptible to earth attacks. Oh, swing and a miss, huh? Area attack. You go ahead and heal up Shara. Oh, that disabled my attack. Or my heal. All good. One more again. Do you have any more earth attack? Or is that space? Space, earth, brown, whatever. What if you could just, like, stab fog? Nope. I can bow with fog. Very odd. Maybe I can taunt everybody.
Hey, come get me.
Nope, not interested. That whip didn't work last time. Well, worth a try again, I guess. Nope. Well, that dreamy spell really sucks. Alright, so... And you go ahead and heal Shara again. We should do alright. Yeah, we didn't love that. Now we can clock up her. Matter of fact, seemed like a good thing to do. Actually, let's tier Chloe just in case. Ouch. Ouch. Like instant crit? Is that what I get to have there? Okay, so that hurts, but I think we're good. I think we're able to get this. Get teed off with some life there. There we go. Let's see this go through her this thing again, yep. No whip love. Stonehammer. about that. There we go. Did we beat them? Yes, but they were simply a roadblock. We need to find the Purzells now. Right. Y'all sure do need to find the Purzells because I strongly suspect they've been taken. 3. Door's locked. Huh? Why is it locked? Let's look for another way in. Y'all got any stuff in your drawers there, Purzells? Oops, all asleep at the table. No. Mr. Purzel? Sherry? Will? Is this Purzel too? Tio? No. I'm sorry, Stell, they're all asleep. The ones over here are too. No. We failed again. Stell, I'm sorry. Damn it all. Looks like whoever is doing this knew what we were planning. That woman in black? There's no doubt in my mind. Estelle, let's carry them to bed. Can you show us where their rooms are? Yeah. That's crazy they're gonna put them in bed. You think you just kind of sort them together and throw a blanket over top? Saying. Right, they're in bed at least. I wish I had some idea what to do now, though. Estelle, I know this is a shock, but you must put it aside. If you can't, you won't be able to help them. But it's all because I'm no good at this. I'm not even half the person my father is. I put everyone in so much danger because I'm so useless. Damn it. Damn it, I've acted all strong and confident, but it's all just an act. How am I supposed to fix something like this? Stell. Oh. Huh? Scheherazade. Stell. We're all a pack of fools, Estelle. I make mistakes constantly myself, but that doesn't mean I'm going to give up. Aggie, Zen, and yes, even Cassius. We all do what we can, even as we are painfully aware of our own shortcomings. Even Dad? I wonder, do you remember how Cassius didn't make it in time when your mother died? Oh, God, we're gonna go there? He's never forgiven himself for that, but he still overcame it to walk to the path of a Embracer. He never stopped moving forward and always did what he could to protect the people most important to him. Even in the army, he was still striding forward day by day, even if he's uncertain. So Estelle, what will you do? You don't need to overthink it. Just go with what your feelings deep inside tell you. I don't really have an answer, but I want to keep moving forward to protect the people important to me. Even if I'm an idiot right now, I can't stop just because I screwed up. That's my style. Sorry, Shara. Guess I'm just a knowing little sister, huh? Don't worry, honey. Besides, the bigger a pain the kid is, the cuter they are when they're all grown up. Sorry, you two. I didn't mean to make a big scene or anything. Also, Shara did slap the taste out of your mouth, so you got your consequence already. I was a bit surprised, but I never realized how close you and Shara are, Estelle. I'm just kind of jealous now. It was inspiring to watch, actually. Aw, hey. But Shara, really, what do we do? We need to get back to the guild house, but I can't just leave Tio and everyone like this. It is a problem. One of us is going to have to stay here, but no worries, I got that covered. I knew it was you. What is that? Hello, ladies, it's Kevin. Remember Priest? Rawls Ritter? Mad Heroism? Man, we just met in Grancel. Wasn't expect to see you again. And a videos at work, I tell you. Whoa. What are you doing here, Kevin? Well, it's pretty simple. Last night we got panicked report about fog, illness, and possibly the end of the world from Father Divine. So in my capacity as one of the Graal's Ritter, I decided to pop on over and see what was what. Wasn't quite expecting to have a hack my way through monster-infested foggy roads. I only got here late this morning. When I checked in the local Bracer Guild, I heard Estelle's team was over here working, so... Okay, I think I get the idea. Meaning the Hand of Idios wasn't involved at all and you're being a creepy stalker again. No, what gave you that idea? Putting that aside, what do you mean when you say no worries? Oh right, well I did overhear you guys talk about staying behind. You all go back, I got this covered. Huh? Are you sure, Father? Hey, this sort of thing is part of a priest's job. I do have some medical training, so leave your friends to me. Thank you, Father Graham. I'm definitely willing to chalk this one in the Divine Providence column at this point. Alright, let's get back to Relent. Okay, Kevin, please take care of everyone. Leave it to me. Please teleport me back to Relent. Nope. Boy, they really just stacked them up in these beds, huh? Back down the main road we go, back to Relent. This music is the thing that's calming me now. Alright, let's go on inside. I hope they had some luck at the mine. Hey, finally back. How did it go? I did not think it would take that long. It went, well, a lot happened. Aggie, have you guys already been to the mine? Oh yeah, that was a milk run. They were contacted ahead of time. They were ready to move pretty much the instant we arrived. We got back real quick too. We were, however, attacked by bizarre monsters on the way back. We were just discussing them with Aina. Weird monsters? Yes, things which appear from the fog and melted back into it upon defeat. Fog beasts, one could say. That's like, just the same as the one we fought. They showed up at the farm too, figures. You guys get hurt? Well, we're okay, but that look can't mean anything good. It sounds like something happened. Can you give us a report? Of course. Sherazard explained what transpired at the farm. I see. Damn, just a moment too late. The fault lies with me. If we'd got there a bit faster, we'd have apprehended the suspect. No, it's my fault really, Shara. I'm the one who wasn't able to get it together fast enough. I don't think anyone's to blame, really. From the sound of things, it seems like you were lured into a trap. A trap? Yes, think about it. You heard the sound of a bell at the moment you stepped into the farm. The fog beasts were waiting for you and the front door was locked. It sounds as though it was a setup so that you couldn't make it on time. Wait, you think it was deliberate, like finding Tio and everything? Obviously, Estelle. Quite. In fact, when combined with the coma cases we know so far, I'd say our woman in black is very clever. He specifically moved ahead of you to put people you knew and wanted to protect to sleep. It seems we really are being taunted now. I guess. It's so weird though, I have no idea who this woman could be. I mean, I'm upset and kind of scared, but she hasn't really taunted us the same way the others did. Yo, I'm back. Father Kevin? Nope, not Father Kevin. Huh? Ridge? Oh, Ridge, you were escorting that group to Gransall. Yeah, I left Gransall this morning and just got back. But man, what the heck's going on? The fog's getting thicker and now there's soldiers patrolling the city. Quite a bit's happened since last night. Aina and the team explained the events to Ridge. Whoa, it sounds like I missed a lot. Guess I picked a bad time to take a hike. Sorry. It's okay. With passenger ships stopped, we gotta keep travelers safe too. And we hardly have time to take those kinds of jobs ourselves. Thank you for your help on that front, Ridge. Yeah, no problem. Oh, hey, back up a step. You said something about a sound of the bell, right? That's like something you heard from the fog, yeah? Yeah, that's about right. We don't know why it's being rung, though. Huh? Ridge, it looks like this, Looks like this rings a bell, if you'll forgive the expression. Kinda thing is, I was coming up the Elise Highway just now, right? I could have sworn I heard the sound of a bell as I was passing along. What? Where exactly did you hear it? This could be vital. Well, give me a sec. I think it was just after I left the Garoon Gate. So it must have come from inside Mistwald. Of course it did. Mistwald. That's the forest southeast of the city, yes? At first I thought there might be something there, so I called out in the direction of the sound. I didn't get any answer though, so I figured I must have imagined it until you mentioned it. I wonder if it was wrong intentionally knowing this report would reach us. In other words, a taunt. Sons of... Cher, what do you think? This is so obviously a trap. They may as well hang a sign on it, but we've got no choice but to leap into it anyway. This is a taunt we'll have to answer. Please, from your party, you may choose 2 members aside from the mandatory members. The usual, you and you. Outside the guild. And I guess the plan is to go to... It's the guild, let's get to the guild. Let's head to Mistwall, the woman in black should be there. And you know what? Actually, this time I'm gonna cut it. We've been doing a lot of reading tonight, and my voice is already getting like blah. But it's all good. I'm gonna do some fold my laundry. So I'll have to shut it down. This has been good. We're slowly making progress through this plot, and there's something afoot. We'll find out what it is, I'm sure. But anyways, and until next time, I guess on Wednesday we'll be playing Onimusha. Yes, Onimusha. Wednesday. And I think we might actually be able to finish that game. I don't know, I heard it's mad short. Anyway, until next time, thank you for joining me, and I hope everyone has a great night. Peace.